everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with Ecom Sellers Podcast. Today I have with me the awesome, the amazing Miss
Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward. I
So
don't know
Kelly
the
and I, oh,
voice.
your voice sounds fine. It sounds perfect. So Kelly and I are here to talk to you about many things related to e-commerce, but we're also here to share information. So we host the Ecom Sellers podcast every Monday at 8:30, and we hope that you will join us next Monday. So tell a friend, share this out, let somebody else know, because we like to talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. So Kelly, how are things going in your e-commerce business right now?
It's been pretty steady. I've been shipping out stuff pretty much every day. And yeah, I sell on multiple platforms. So one day, one platform's gonna be hot, and the other one's not. Other ones are gonna be slow, and the other, the next day it'll be the other day around. So that's why I like having my stuff on multiple platforms, so that you get you get them up in front of more eyes.
Me too. I do too. So I have been working with the team in India to create our listings. My brother and my son, they are been taking the pictures. And so they take the pictures, they clean up the background using Photo Room. I know you told us about Photo Room a long time ago. And we've been using it now since, I want to say April or May, somewhere off in there. But anyway, so they clean up the images and then they upload them to a folder where the VA picks up the images and then she does searches for titles and descriptions. And then she comes back with her recommendations using also keyword research. And then after she finishes that, then we go in and we say, yes, we want this. This is good. So she creates the listings for us. And then she also cross-lists them using List Perfectly on a couple of different platforms. So that process, we've been working that. And I told my brother last night, like, we have to do a full audit to make sure that all of the images that we've given her have actually been listed. And that is what we're about to do next week, is to start the process of auditing to make sure we didn't miss anything. So I'm grateful for my brother and my son. They help get the shipments out, and I guess collect the money. Which is, I do more than just collect the money, but yes. So we are all, we're trying to grow this up to be something that all of us can do together. I got my son more involved, and my brother more involved, and so I'm
Yeah, it's
excited
good.
about that.
It's
Yeah.
good when you get family to help you out. My husband, on the days that I work my nursing job,
Uh-huh.
he will take my stuff to the post office or UPS store or FedEx. I just kind of let it, like, kind of like label them. This needs to go there. So that way he can get them dropped off where they need to go, so that I can get them out faster for my customers.
Yeah. So it is, I mean, I agree. It is nice when family can help you or they get involved and you sort of get inventory moving a little faster. So I'm hoping we're going to set up a new filing system. Whenever we have it up, I'm going to show everybody. So my son has been using the picture taking system that Kelly told me about, or sort of mentioned the YouTube video, and then we made a similar version of it. And then I posted it on Facebook, and a bunch of people were like, show us what you did. I'm like, okay. So we actually recorded that video of how we set it up. And so my son's been using that to take all of the pictures of the clothes. We have a photo box for the pictures of non-clothes. And so we're about to, if the Lord says the same, in January, set up a filing system for our inventory. So it will make our picking and pulling a lot faster than it is right now when we have sales, because we have tubs. I have a lot of tubs, Kelly. A lot of tubs. And I know that you have a lot of tubs in your business as well. So yeah. So I'm trying to I feel like I have like 300, 400 tubs, and take that and reorganize and structure it so that it makes it much faster to pick and pull inventory. Yeah. And, we sort of incorporated some print on demand into our business. Well, we've been gradually doing that anyway. And so we have more of that happening, print on demand, and working on Nicholas's Etsy store giving that a whole revamp structure. So I'll be excited to share that in 2022. Share Nicholas's revamped Etsy store and share Tony's Shopify store. Well, I guess I could share Tony's Shopify store now, but maybe I'll do that next week. And just trying to grow my e-commerce business and try to get my brother, I'll say unemployed. Try to unemploy my brother so he can just come and work for me or work with me, whichever one, so he doesn't have to go and do what he does for a living. So that's what we're working on. Plus, Tony, 16. I know I only
Uh-oh.
got 2 more years until he's either out of here or doing something different. So I'm like, well, I better teach him some skills, like get serious about teaching him some skills now because I need him to be able to have choices. I need him to be able to decide what he wants to do if he struggles with trying to work for somebody. Since he has Asperger's and central auditory processing disorder, sometimes his ability to communicate with people and them understand what he's saying doesn't always work out. And so I want him to be able to have options and still be able to make money and, own his own thing. So, anyway, so what else is going on in your world? I know we are right before Christmas.
Yes, and it's just been busy. I had my Christmas concert today. I sing in the church choir, and my daughter had her Christmas concert earlier this week. She plays in the high school orchestra, and it's just doing that, and they have Christmas parties. So it's been quite busy. And then we also threw in a karate tournament last weekend. So
That's right. You placed really well.
yeah,
Congratulations.
thanks. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it's just been crazy. And then for that tournament, we bought ourselves a newer vehicle. So I've been loving that. I tell you, it's a hybrid, so it's been nice not having to be, paying those higher gas prices
I
as much.
completely I completely understand. It is nice. I think I made Renata, my business partner, mad the other day because she was talking about the gas prices being what they are, and I'm like, um, I don't have a problem with gas because I don't drive. Like, I go somewhere. I probably fill up my car once every 3 or 4 weeks. So I don't drive because I don't go a lot of places. It's too hard to lug around the oxygen tank anyway. So, In any case, so Kelly and I are here to share a couple of different pieces of the news. So I will let Kelly share the first piece of the news, which is sad news.
Yes. If you haven't heard, there were some really bad storms a couple of nights ago in Kentucky and I believe Illinois, and one actually hit an Amazon distribution center, and uh, it collapsed, and there were some fatalities due, to the damage and such.
It's really sad.
Mm-hmm.
So our hearts go out to the people who work in that distribution center, and prayers go out to all of those that were impacted and affected. And I hope that we, here Amazon is going to step up and take care of a lot of those
Yeah,
employees and
because
also the families. It was a new distribution center based on
mhm.
what I learned that it was new. So yeah, that's really sad. Um, any other news that you wanted to share right now?
um, not that I can really think of off the cuff. Um, been so busy trying to work my business and juggle schedules. I haven't had a chance to really look at what's going on. And
In the news. I know
mhm.
that life. I know that life very well. So for those who haven't been paying attention, we know that the guaranteed arrival for Christmas, the shipping, sometimes it's referred to as free shipping, sometimes it's guaranteed shipping. Those deadlines they vary from site to site, and depending on which sites you might be either selling on or sourcing from or selling whatever. So you might want to check those because we're getting really close to those dates. We are 12 days away from Christmas.
Yep.
We still have one, two big, three big shopping dates coming the next weekend, the day before Christmas, still big shopping day, and of course the day after Christmas. So don't forget about those as
Mhm.
opportunities for you to grab some inventory at below wholesale sometimes, especially if you do stacking and coupon stacking and cashbacks and rewards and all that other stuff.
Yep.
Anything else you can think of there, Kelly, that you want
Well,
to
you said 12 days, and everyone, the adults are going, "Oh my gosh, only 12 days till Christmas! You know
tell?
how much shopping I have to do."
I have not.
Kids are
I'm
going,
just going to be honest. I have already told my kids because this has been a very interesting year for us. I haven't bought not one Christmas gift. And I feel bad. I feel guilty about it, but I can't. I'm like, I can't feel guilty right now. I'm like, the pedal is down and we're just working like crazy people. And so I told my kids, I said, we'll have to celebrate the holidays after the holidays over and it'll be okay. I don't know if they'll fully understand, and we might have some
Mhm.
last minute gifts show up, but yeah, I feel bad about that. I
Yeah.
feel bad.
But the kids are going 12 days until Christmas. That's going to be forever. Their last week of school coming up this week. So
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
going to be like, it's going to be so long until Christmas. And parents are freaking out that it's coming so close.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out. They're just like I said, we're gonna take advantage of a whole bunch of after Christmas promotions and they're gonna get some amazing gifts after Christmas. But before Christmas, we'll just drive around, look at the Christmas lights, and take care of the inventory we already have, and love each other, and be grateful for the fact that we get to see Christmas. So we
Mm-hmm.
will just go with that. I did want to share one little piece of news. There's a couple of pieces of news. So, because I was actually capturing some news. So let me go grab this real quick and share my screen. All right. So, can you see my screen, Kelly?
Mm-hmm. I see your
All right.
screen.
All right. So, I think I've already shared this about the for Shopify sellers, the 17% increase in Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday. Um, there is a great article in Medium that talks about how reviews can help your product or service online. Reviews can definitely help your product get more traction, get more sales, get more views. Notice that on Amazon and on eBay, all the platforms, they've got a little rating thing. And so there's different strategies, and we'll probably talk about that in an upcoming workshop that you can use to get more reviews on some of your products. So definitely look out for that. And then this one is, let's see. So they say this was December the 8th. So consumers spent less this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and sales. But again, they're still predicting that the overall sales by the end of the year are still going to be higher. So based on whether consumers were driven by great deals online or choosing to stay in because of the pandemic, the one day revenue was 10.7 billion, and that is still impressive for Cyber Monday. So that's just 100 million short. I like the way they use the word just, because I never use the word just when I'm talking about money. But anyway, they say it's just 100 million short of the biggest online shopping day from the year before. In any case, the sales were still aplenty. There was still a lot of traffic. A lot of the sales happened earlier in the month. So the actual days of Black Friday and Cyber Monday didn't get as much traffic as they would have. But again, they are predicting that the year is going to end high for the year. So growth of 11.9 over last year. So without counting the early October specials and from November the 1st to November the 29th, consumers still spent 109.8 billion online. That's an increase of 11.9%. So if you don't learn anything from this, you need to make sure that you get your stuff listed early. Don't count on deals for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. You need to build your calendar out now so that you are focused on getting your items listed sooner rather than later. So push to have the majority of your stuff that you want to sell for Q4 up before Halloween. Because again, if the stores do the same thing that they did this year, where they offer a month-long deal, or there's still some of them are saying the entire month of December they're offering these deals. Stores are trying to get traffic. That means that people are online shopping. And when stores do things to bring people online to buy products, that means that there's a possibility that people will find your products organically as long as you have them listed. So the goal is for you to have your products listed so that people can find your products. So write this down for next year, that people may be shopping as early as the 1st of November if stores are offering month-long deals. So that means you need to get your stuff up earlier. That means you need to source earlier. That means you need to do everything that you would normally do earlier than we traditionally as sellers have done. Anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
I know a lot of people like to hold stuff to be closer to certain seasons and stuff, but people buy stuff off season all the time. I was selling Easter themed kitchen towels in November. So, people will buy stuff off season, and they'll buy Christmas stuff in July for Christmas in July, or, they might be buying Halloween stuff in May. So don't be just waiting and holding stuff for, you can put it up in May and you'd be the only one that has it because everyone else hasn't put theirs up yet.
Yeah, true. So make that note right now. We encourage you to sign up if you haven't already. Sign up for the annual planning session where we're going to be covering a lot of different strategies that you should consider for 2022. So you can go to the link on the screen to sign up for that. We would love to see you there. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to, go directly to our session. Let me take this off the screen for just a second. I'm going to hide this and go back over here. All right. Can you see my screen, Kelly?
Yes.
All right. So Kelly and I want to talk to you about 5 items to source after Christmas for the new year, or to source in the new year, not just for the new year. So I will start with item number 1. So item number 1 is either fitness equipment or fitness accessories. New Year's resolutions always cause people to make a decision. Even if it's a short-lived decision, it's still a decision. And they will invest a lot of money into fitness equipment, fitness clothes, fitness accessories. So fitness clothes, I should have put that up there. That fitness clothes will sell. I should say just fitness everything, fitness equipment, fitness accessories. People are going to be buying those things. They'll start buying them now. They'll even give them away as gifts. They even may, buy fitness memberships as well. So beginning of the year, fitness memberships go up significantly for January and February, and then March, and then they start to wane down. So I think if you haven't thought about that, put it on your calendar now for next year and put that on a list of something that you might start sourcing in October, September. You have, those items available to sell. Anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
Well, it's going to be on the next slide. So,
all right, go ahead.
My thing is diet, like recipe books and health books on certain, maybe they want to learn more about a certain kind of diet. Maybe they want to learn about like the keto diet or the paleo diet or whatever the new fad diet will be coming up. So you have to keep your ears down to see what the new, fad diets are, because that's what usually takes off. So diet recipe books, because everyone's like, I'm gonna, besides working out and stuff, I need to change what I'm eating, because I can work out all I want, but if I'm still eating 10 if I'm still going to McDonald's 10 times a week, it's not really going to help. So, they're going to pick up some recipe books. Maybe they want, some healthy books that use the slow cooker because they don't have a lot of time. So it's easier just to throw stuff into their crock pot in the morning. And when they get home, it's already ready for them because they have kids that need to go to, soccer practice. So, they look for those kind of books. And you can even sell them used. I've sold used copies of these books on like Amazon and eBay. So they're they're out there.
Yep, they are. Also, I should have put fitness books here as well, because again, fitness books, how to instructions, and different things like that, exercises to do. So those are going to be things that people are going to buy. And immune system related books on health, like the health books in general, they're going to cover, some of them are going to cover the immune system, but um, keep that in mind as you're sourcing. These are things that people are going to be buying. So if you've got any of those books, maybe you have some stuff on your shelf, go list those things like now, because this is the window in which people are going to be buying it. Also, I'm going to take a little nod from Derek Strickland. Don't people start buying textbooks again around this time?
Oh yes. They start
So,
for the spring semester.
yep. So
But
book log. There you go.
also fitness um videos, like DVDs and such. So maybe they don't want to spend the money on getting a gym membership, because if they're gonna cancel it in the next, if they're gonna, well, try to cancel it, you try to get out. Can't try to get out of a gym membership is like, you have to give away your firstborn kid or something. But yeah, so fitness exercise um videos, maybe they do better with Sweating to the Oldies with Richard Simmons from way back in the 80s, or maybe they're gonna do the don't sell the PX90 on eBay. They will take it off real quick. That's a Vero, just letting you know. But you know maybe they're gonna do some kind of military type workouts or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Beachbody doesn't want you to sell their stuff on eBay.
yeah.
But so we kind of gave you a bunch that are just outside of what's listed on the screen. So make a note of those. If you've got them in your library, just go list them. I mean, that's some extra money that you can use to source inventory in January or February, because there's a high probability people are going to be buying it. So just go list it, because they're going to start buying stuff. Planners and organization tools. So things that are going to help them to be organized. That's what people are going to be buying. They're going to be buying calendars and planners, and they're going to be buying organization stuff. They'll be buying the little tab, posted tabs and flags and pins and highlighters and dry erase boards and cork boards. And it's all the stuff that's going to help them to get more organized in their life. And of course they're going to be installing apps and stuff like that. So if you're a person that's thinking about developing an app, like, make sure you have it ready before next year, because that's going to be one of those things that people are going to be looking for to help them to get organized, stay focused, and plan their, get back on track. Things that will help them to build some consistency in their life, things that will help them be productive, and just try to reduce some of the chaos, because there's a lot of anxiety and stress right now. Anything else you can think of, Kelly?
Planners for like meal planners.
Fitness, finances.
If they're getting into if they're trying to eat healthier, they're gonna try to take their food to work. So they're going to need a lunch kit. They're going to need all the reusable boxes to go in there, so they can bring and be good for the environment. So just you got to think just like that.
You do have to think about stuff like that. So there's not just one kind of plan. There's generic planner, and then there's productivity planners. There's fitness planners. There's health diet planners. There's health planners. There's money finance planners. There's goal setting planners. There's habit tracking, habit building planners. There's even planners for your kids. So yeah, there's a lot of different planners.
And
Just
calendars.
and calendars and calendars. There's so many calendars. So calendars, I will say this, based on my experience, like there's a boatload of calendars. They come out around August typically for the new year. August, yes. And August and September, and they'll sell like crazy. And then they'll start to slow down a little bit, and then they'll pick up again the end of December, beginning of January, February, and they'll continue to sell. So if you're designing calendars, those of you that are print on demand people, there's your opportunity. All right, Kelly. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. You got Valentine's Day coming up. You got Mardi Gras coming up.
You do.
So you have some winter holidays coming up. Passover, Ash Wednesday is coming up. And then there's January 9th. That's the, they do a lot of it in the Spanish culture. And I can't, it's just on the tip of my tongue.
I'm going to go look up January 9th. But what she's trying to say, in essence, I mean, she'll come up with whatever she wants to say for January the 9th, is that there's holidays that you want to pay attention to and or events and or that kind of stuff. So January the 9th is...
January 8th.
Might be. There's Peace Agreement Day. That's what it says. But let me go look up January the 8th and see what it says. So we know MLK is on, oh gosh. Now I got to go look that date up. I think it's like January the 14th, but I'm probably wrong there. And there's Commonwealth Day. That's on January the 8th. Typing Day. In any case,
Three Men's Day or something where it celebrates when the three wise men came to see baby Jesus, and they have like a whole. But
all right, well, I will tell you, I don't know that date in 2022, but in 2022, MLK Day is on January the 17th. I said the 14th.
That's what it's called, Epiphany.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. What day was that? The 9th?
Epiphany. Let me look up in 22. It's the 6th. My bad.
Oh, the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
The 6th will live forever in everybody's minds. So, okay.
It's 12 days after Christmas.
Okay.
It's also called Three Kings Day.
Three Kings Day. All right. So that's an ironic date for it to fall on. In any case, so just make a note of the upcoming holidays that are in January and February to help you be thinking about, what to sell. People are going to be buying these things. This is your window to start listing some of that stuff. I think, or either, is it next week that Amazon said, you can start listing those things, but on the other platforms, they don't care. You can go ahead and start listing that stuff now. So if you got Valentine's Day, put it up. Trust me. And helpful tip, after Christmas is over, buy all the red you can find, because red will resell for Valentine's Day. So when it's on clearance, marked down 50%, just go grab it and resell it. And next, Miss Kelly.
Important events and anniversaries happen in 2022. Okay. So like you think in 2021, this year, we had the anniversary of September 11th. It was a major anniversary for September 11th. I mean, it's not that we would celebrate it, but it's
a memorable,
a memorable event that a lot of people lived through. So upcoming anniversaries coming up this year, you have the anniversary of Princess Diana's death.
Is it the 20-year anniversary or 30-year or what? 25 or something?
25th, I believe.
25th anniversary? I'm going to look it up. All right.
And then we have the 50th anniversary of The Godfather coming out. So if you have Godfather stuff, if you find vintage Godfather stuff. You'll probably find some, vintage Godfather T-shirts and such. You probably get pretty penny for those. So you think about what movies came out, what 1982 or 1972 or 1992. You know, there were some really good movies that came out in those years. So you kind of go back and look up those, and you'll be ahead of the because everyone's like, oh yeah, that did come out in that year.
Yeah, so she died in 97. So yeah, me and my phone.
But we also have coming up events that come up every year, or like bowl games, like Super Bowl and the college bowl games that happen
Mm-hmm.
in January. So you got to figure out, find what teams are playing, so you could sell their um, if you have clothes with those teams on there.
Yeah.
Um, then you also have the 2022. You're like, but we just had the Summer Olympics. But remember, they were delayed. But 2022, we're going to have the Winter Olympics
Yep.
coming up. So that's coming up. And then in March, you're having the final, was it the, the basketball tournaments um, in college. So there's a lots of, you know, sports events coming in the beginning of the year. You got the football playoffs and all
That's
sorts of
true. That's absolutely true. So make a note of all those because that is exactly, what those are exactly opportunities for you to be able to sell if you're looking for things to sell. I'm like, I can't figure out what to sell, what to list, what to source. Those are all opportunities. So if you have not, if you're having a challenge with trying to figure out what to source, we're hosting a sourcing workshop. It's December the 21st and December the 28th, but I just listed the starting date. It's a two-part series, December the 21st and the 28th. You can go register right now at bit.ly/capital DEC, capital SOURCING, and then capital W for workshop. It does require the capitals on the D, S, and W. So um, make sure that you put that. If you want to register, we'd love to have you. If you're already an Academy member, then you get this absolutely free. But if you're not an Academy member, you can join just by going to Ecom Sellers Academy and joining there. In any case, we're going to talk about sourcing and sourcing strategies, and that's happening on the 21st. We are wrapping up our how to build, grow, and scale your business, how to grow and scale your business this Tuesday, well, tomorrow. So we want you to, if you want to join us, you'll get both parts of that series, give you strategies and tips to scale your business, grow and scale your business in 2022 and beyond. So we hope you'll find that information helpful. We also want to invite you to come hang out with us for our annual planning session. You can go register right now at bit.ly/ecom planning 2022. So it's our annual session. It's a 3-day event, 3-session event, sorry, where we go through everything. Typically, Kelly does the vision board. I don't know if she'll do it this year. So if I have to do it, I'll do the vision board. But we kind of talk about what your goals are. We start doing some goal planning, and we work to help you be prepared for 2022 and give you some strategies. So I do want to say, I do have a sneak peek of something that we have coming up. And we invite you all to use this to help you in your 2022 planning. So it's a sneak peek. You'll find out more about it next week. I don't know if you can see it. So let me stop sharing my screen. And it actually has my fingerprints all over it. So I'll just say that. So just a sneak peek of this amazing item that we have, 2022 Econ Planner. It's a pretty thick book, and it's designed to help you to have a successful 2022. So go get registered. We'll talk about this. We'll use this to help you be successful. You'll hear more about the planner coming up, but it's all e-commerce related, and it has tips, strategies, and tools to help you to be successful in e-commerce. And yes, mine has my fingerprints all over it. So yours will not have my fingerprints all over it if you decide to grab it. So look out for this. We'll talk more about it in the next Ecom Sellers podcast. We're excited about it, and it will definitely serve the e-commerce community a great deal. So with that being said, my name is Nicole Whitlock. This awesome lady is.
Sorry, had to unmute. My kids were going up and down the stairs. But real life here, people.
Real life, real life.
Mom.
There she is, Kelly, the Ecom Mom Ward, and we are so glad that she's here. We host the Ecom Sellers podcast every Monday at 9:30, 8:30. I was going to say 9:30, at 8:30 Central Standard Time. We invite you to come back, share this information with a friend, go get registered to join us for our amazing planning session, as well as if you're interested in the sourcing class, sign up for that as well. So we'll see you next time on another episode of the Ecom Sellers podcast. Say goodbye for now.